Welcome back, guys, and thank you for joining me in another little episode here in Satisfactory. This will be episode 13 of our little series in here. Buffer build. Okay, Satisfactory 1.1 experimental. I've been working a bunch in here. At the current time, I'm waiting for that drone to deliver the plastic. Okay, it did it. And I want to see how that plastic looks, because I didn't have enough. I didn't have a bunch of stuff in here. We'll have to supervise that, because you saw it, right? I mean, the box is not empty. It's not full. The rubber, it ain't an issue. The plastic is an issue. But I did the right thing and went in there, fired another galaxy, put down another 4 refineries. So we have 80 plastic more. Is it gonna be enough? No, it ain't. I still gotta do more, but for the time being, leave them like that. We got more oil in there. I could pump it in here. The plastic, I mean, it's gonna have to happen at some point. So we were missing a bunch of stuff. I don't know exactly where we left off with the building last episode. Sorry about that, but I've been working. I think you saw the encased beams. I think you saw the crystal oscillators. It's only one of these. We're making something like 9. Or I think we stopped it. Yeah, we stopped it here with the crystal oscillators. I made them because I was sure, I was certain that I can send up this milestone. Leading edge for having the Mark III miner. And I did everything just to have the supercomputers. We got them. But I don't have enough fused modular frames. I could cheat. I could spawn them in, but I won't, because I'm stubborn like that. So we're gonna build all of that until heavy fused modular frames in here, and then we're gonna send it. So 9 of them, because 4.5 and multiplied. I don't know why I didn't put more of these guys. I don't know. Lazy, I believe. Gonna put more. I don't even know. How many are we doing normally? Let's see. 1.88. So there's like 6 of them. So one goes on 3 tiles. 6 of them. I need another 15 tiles. That one is one too many. Shoot! Yeah, well, it ain't gonna be enough. It is what it is. We're making 9 in there with the summer sloops and everything. More circuit boards, because guess what? I was missing these guys as well. And that one came with the cost. The cost of adding more of those assembly, constructors. They're making copper sheets, because it is what it is. At this point, we're making 100 of these boys, if I'm not mistaken. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, we're making 100. And we're using something like 88 or 90. I don't remember, but it's fine. 5 modular frames, the heavy version. I think is gonna be enough. I don't know. We'll see. We have here 9 speed connectors, because we're gonna use some of them. So everything looks fine in here. I don't know if we're gonna have enough silica. I think I'm doing a bunch. So until now it was fine. I was missing quickie wire. So guess what I did? I took all the quickie wire from there, which was going to the old factory. Those are the machines that are coming up. Let's hope I'm not gonna fall on my head. Brought them in there, brought them in here. You see them, right? And I supplemented the line. Basically, until here, we had an excess from that amazing node in there of about 20 quick wire per minute. So that ain't gonna work, because only here is 270. So I took all of it from there and I supplemented the buffer. The buffer remained how it is. I deleted that ugly mess in there, went with him straight like that. Let's pretend it's fine, okay? So we have 9 of those. In here, we're making apparently 10 computers. More. 5, 10, 12. Why 12? I have no idea. Maybe I'm gonna use 10. Some calculations were made at some point. Okay, let's pretend it's fine. And in here we're making the supercomputers. Not a bunch. Not a bunch. Only 3 summer sloop. Okay, so it's 1.5. body SummerSlam. We made some calculations. It was fine. We have the buffer until there. We haven't had. I don't think I have power that way. No. So let's drag the power. Lights on because it's kind of dark, BG. Let's bring this one. I don't know. Here. Let's put another one here. This is the machine with what we're gonna build today. We're gonna see exactly how much we can build, you know. Let's bring another one in there because somebody likes flying. Okay, good stuff. So apparently this was designated as the first one. Area control units. We have those, I made the calculus. I hope we're gonna find enough casings in there because I supplemented the production. Did I told you that? Have I told you that? No. Well, in there, photo mode, I think is that one. I brought another bauxite, which is that line from there, another 480. Took another pure node of coal with 290, brought them down, doubled. I'm gonna fall, isn't it? Yeah. Doubled all the production of scrap and aluminum ingots, and after that I put only constructors making casings because we're gonna need a bunch of them. So I think we have an excess of 240 casings. I think we were making something like 180, and now we have 240, if not even more extra, which are coming in here getting synced because they're not used at this point. So in here we're gonna need 200. In here we're gonna need 75. In here, nothing. In here, 125. And that's about it. I don't know if it's gonna be enough or not. But this is what we're gonna build today. 10 radio control units. In theory, we have everything we need. 25 heatsinks. 5 electromagnetic control rod. A 2.5 fuse module frames per minute. And 10 code 6 systems. This one I think we're gonna SummerSloop it, but I ain't sure of it. So let's begin with this boy here. 10 radio control units. Okay, it doesn't have to be like that. Okay, so let's place it back. Let's grab all those. I got the power, but why, you know? So we're gonna need 3 of them. Amazing. Okay, good stuff. 3 of them, I said. Okay. So we're gonna need a bunch of tiles basically here. How exactly did I align these guys? I left the tile. Okay, good stuff. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And like that, I believe. Something like that. That one was not supposed to be deleted. Okay, let's grab that blueprint. Put it somewhere here, something like that. Drag it in place. Come on. I think it was supposed to be in there actually. Let's sync it to the right level. I think that's the right level. I should have deleted one more tile in the back, isn't it? Yes, it is BG. What have you done here? Okay, let's delete one more tile in the back. Let's grab again that one. And let's pretend that this one never happened, okay? That one remains between you and I. Okay. So, a little more. And now down with it. Okay, these are our first 2. Why have I failed? Perfect. And then a blueprint for 1, please. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Let's put it somewhere in there, bring it inside and down at the same time. Not properly aligned at all. I think that should be good. Now? No? Now? And now? Perfect. Amazing. First try. Good stuff. Let's connect this one, if I can. Okay, let's wait for it. Uh-oh, not the blueprint BH. That space, it's way too little to connect anything. Let's... First, let's fly. So let's connect this one to that one. And that one to that one. We're gonna need to put some color tile in here. So let's take that one. Come on, baby! That one is from the blueprint. It's defective like that. It is what it is. Okay, let's delete these guys so that we have space to go under. And let's connect the inputs in here. And then we're gonna see about grabbing the materials for whatever it is that we're building here, because God knows, I think it was radio control units. How many? Yeah, I think 10, but not sure of it. 10 it was. Okay, good stuff. So we're gonna make 3.3334 in each, or maybe 4.5 and one into that one. That will work as well. Radio control unit. Which one? Oh my god, I gotta look at the recipe because it's a bunch of recipes and I made some calculuses around here. I don't remember which one. Come on, give me that. Radio control system, crystal oscillator and stuff. Radio control system. Okay, so that's what we're building today. It didn't took much. Okay, it didn't took much. It's kind of late for me. This one. Copy. We said 10. So 4.5, 4.5. This boy is gonna make only one, and that this way everything will be balanced. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, gotta bring 4 stuff in here. Casings, rubber, boards, and crystal oscillators. None of it on the first row. We got in here those boys and those boys. And the rest, I think... Oh, we got those boys as well. And maybe in the middle something? I don't know. So, let's say crystal oscillators and circuit boards. Give me one of those. They're gonna have to be aligned in there or in there. Okay, so let's put one in here. And one in there. Just to make it easy to align stuff. And I said there's nothing in here for us. Okay, good stuff. So will we have a line? I think we will, because I have the other one in the other side. Okay, let's put them in here just to have the lines, the reference point. Okay. I don't know, something like here and something like here. Okay, delete those two. Now these guys should be any head overflow. Yeah, exactly. This is how I put them. Any doesn't matter. If I put it on that side, I'm gonna pull to the right. If I'm putting them in here, I'm gonna pull to the left. It's just amazing. It works. That's what I wanna say. So let's dump this guy down. This is the second part. I'm gonna bring it to there-ish. Mark 5 in your face. It ain't exactly straight. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to live with it. Yeah, because I brought it on the outside. I should have brought it on the inside. So from there, going down. Another Mark 5. And now let's look again at the recipe, because an old man doesn't remember what was dropping here. Casings and rubber. Well, okay, I think we can delete those because we have this two in here. Casings in here. So let's pretend it's good in there. And rubber Let's pretend. Oh, but we're gonna have that issue again. Okay, so let's put it a little more to the left. And this one a little more to the right. In here. Perfect. Let's put the lifts. Casings from there going down. Somewhere like in there. Another rubber. Same history. From there. Going down. Getting dizzy already, you said. Well, you're not the only one. Here we go with the casings. Sorry. And you are gonna go straight in there with the rubber. And I think it's perfect. Okay. Black or white? White in here. So normally we should start seeing them do stuff. But it ain't happening. So that means this guy's, yeah, exactly. Any to the left. And this guy the same. Any to the left. The head overflow, please. Let's make it any here, because this is how it should be. If I copy them again, this later down the line, they should be well set. And it's good. Let's see. What are we doing here? I hear noises. It's good. It's happening. I hear noises. Okay, good stuff. Very good stuff. Let me color the tiles. Make all that majiggy in there. And I'll bring you guys back. Okay, I did them. So we should have on that build some of those. And we do have. Perfect. Let's delete that. And let's take care of the rest of the stuff. So what next? A rubber aluminum. Stator high-speed connector. Rubber and casings. Aren't we using already some of those? Let's grab this one as it is. Let's go this way with it. Rubber and casings. Because if we do, I'm planning to cheat a little and not drag them from there. Grab them from these guys. Well, actually, it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, not sure of that. Not sure of that, mister. We need 25. There's 3 of these guys. Okay, let me start painting in here. 3 of these guys. Okay. So let's grab a blueprint with some assemblers. 3 of them we said. Side by side. Well, I'm not sure I want them side by side. Let's grab that one. 4. It's gotta be like that. So we gotta expand that painted line with just a little. Let's try and align it somehow. I think like that. Actually, it should have been more in the front, but let's pretend it's good. Perfect. Copy the recipe. Put it in there. So we said 10 of them? How many are we doing right now? Heatsinks, 10. Heatsinks, I didn't written, sorry. Gotta go in there and check it out again. 25 I think they were. Because we needed 3, exactly, 25. So, I'm not gonna delete one of these guys, because it's very likely I will have to upgrade it. So it's gonna be 20 here and 5 in here. So this way is gonna make 2.5. Copy, paste in there, and that's it. Pretty good, you know. Power, please. In there, apparently. Perfect. So we're gonna need again casings and rubber, right? Right. Amazing. Well, guess what? Is the one down below. So it's gonna have to come both of them. Like in there-ish. In the middle of that tile. Casing and rubber. Okay. In the middle of that tile, I believe. Well, rubber, it's in there. Casing, it's in there. Let's bring them down. First we'll have to bring those down. Let's delete those just to have a little space in here. Go down, BJ. Okay, good stuff. Delete that. Give me a Mark 5. In there. And a Mark 5 in here. Is it good? I think it is. Okay, let's delete this one as well. We got one there-ish. We should come somewhat aligned with that. And we got another one. Almost fell down. There-ish. Like that. So one in there. And one in there. They're not straight, BHG. Okay. Good stuff. Let's put those in. So that's the white. Let's put the asphalt tile in there. Amazing. We got those. We kind of making the casings. What do you think about it? Perfect. Let me do the logistics in here. And again, I'm gonna bring you guys back. Oh, we're making the 25. It sinks. The line is filled up. They're gonna get inside. Stored in the dimensional depot. Once that box is filled up, they're gonna get synced. It's just amazing. Let's take care of the next one. Got a feeling I'm gonna have to move this buffer again. Amazing. You can go away, mister. Next, electromagnetic control rods. This is why I needed more high-speed connector. Initially, I was making only 5, but we were using 4.5 to do, I think, the supercomputers? I'm not sure of it. So this is giving us 7. We're gonna have an excess of 2. I think this 5 should be enough. We're gonna need them in here. We're gonna need them in here, I said. We're gonna need them somewhere. I don't remember where. Sorry, I don't remember where. But we're gonna need them somewhere. Or just, we need to build them. That's it. Let's put it in here. We can delete it from the 5. So basically only, I'm gonna use a blueprint. But it's only 5. How should we do this? Let's grab this blueprint. Try and align it with that. It's gonna have to be more like in here. Actually, more like in here. I think it's aligned. Yep. Okay, good stuff. So I'm gonna need to paint this one as well. Guess what? Brrr. Like that. Yeah, faster, baby, faster. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I fell. Not anymore. So we're gonna need to make 5. Well, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did in the other side. ECRs. This one. 2.5 in here. And 2.5 in here. So we said stators and high-speed connectors. Let's prepare the majiggies in here already. Gonna have to delete that. Let me make the connections and I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so I put those things in down the buffer. I also brought the buffer in here. We have the electromagnetic control rods in here. That one is not yet needed. Let's see what we're gonna build now. That one takes gas. Both take the gas. So casings heavies. heatsink motors. It really doesn't matter which one we're gonna make. Let's make this one. Cooling systems. We need 10. So it's gonna be 2 blenders. Okay. What is it gonna take? Gas into solids. Okay, good stuff. Blenders. I have 2 blenders in here. How is this one? Like that? What? Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to put it like that because of the belts, and we're gonna fill them off from that side. Let's put that one in there. Try to make it somewhat aligned if we can with that guy. Something like that, methinks. What do you think? Yeah, well, whatever. So these guys are like universal. We're gonna need 1 pipe edge and 2 solids. We have the 2 solids in here. I'm gonna have to split them, of course, and 1 single. I'm not gonna delete that pipe because I don't care about it. Oh, they already have a recipe for aluminum scrap inside. Very interesting. Okay, good stuff. We needed cooling systems. 10. Okay. That one. Cooling device. Perfect. Copy paste. That means we're not gonna use that output for anything. That one I wanna delete it. I wanna delete those because they're ugly and they bother me. That one as well. Let's place those in there because I want to use this space in here to bring and put on the buffer the final goods. I think that should be fine. For 10 of them, Mark 1 should be more than enough. Let me go that way with it. Somewhere. Let's bring the product. So we said heatsinks, motors. Motors are here. Heatsinks are on the other side. So let's copy that one. You gotta be like there. Something like that, I believe. Maybe. The quantities are really tiny. I think that is good. Yeah, it's perfectly straight. What do you know? Motors, 5 per minute. Yeah, it's gonna be just fine. And 10 heatsinks. Well, that's gonna be totally different. Let's bring, let's delete those 2 first. I wanna make that on a Mark 5 just to move faster. Okay, heatsinks. Here we go. That one will come under. One lower, please. Perfect. Heatsinks. Well, heatsinks, we just put them on the buffer, so it should be up top in here somewhere. It's this guys. Okay. So let's bring them in here. Through there. Perfect. Come on, faster. And in here. Amazing. I think we're gonna need some power for these boys. So let's take care of that. Hello, power. That one is not needed any longer. Perfect. Now we gotta bring the gas. Well, that's gonna be a little issue. So I think I wanna bring it under somehow, but I don't know how. Nothing new in there, bitch. Okay, good stuff. Let's get with it on the other side. In here. Like that. Yeah, I think it's gonna work fine. Stay down, please. Give me that pipage in there. Amazing. From here on, we'll have to go with another one of these guys. Because this buffer is gonna get filled up and we're gonna have to build another one in here, methinks. So it's gonna happen at some point. Now that, gotta come down with it, okay? Gotta come down with it. Let's delete that. No, you. It's gotta be horizontal to vertical. And I want it connected in here, on the seam. Without getting it to that belt. Amazing. Gonna do the same thing. I don't know where. In here. Apparently. Yeah. Gonna grab it from there. Bring it in here. Perfect. And now connect the dots, you know. That's all there is to it. Please don't ask me to use floor holes. I don't want to do that. They're finicky. I'm using that one as a floor hole, but that's about it. Okay, time for the logistics here, I believe. I don't like the fact that that one will be offset. Like that. So, I think we're gonna change that one. Sorry? Let's bring it in the middle. Okay, let's bring that build with the products in here. I'm gonna need to sync it. No, first the floor hole, please. This one from here. Is it aligned? It is. We're gonna move forward with it until we're gonna get in there. Gonna grab that one. Lift it up. Fire. Perfect. Gonna connect. No, this belt in there. Okay, in there, if you say so. And then in there, just to have it straight. Amazing. Perfect. And now. Meow. We're gonna have to connect those two dots together. I'm putting Mark 5 in here, but we only have Mark 1s in there. What do you think about me? Amazing, isn't it? Yep. So we have 10 cooling systems per minute. That node that I took in there, you see, with the nitrogen gas, it's pumping to his maximum. I don't remember how much, but it's a bunch. I honestly don't remember how much. All the nodes cleaned. I think it's more than we can fit into a pipe, but totally different story. Maybe I limited it to 600. I don't know. It's a bunch. What's important is that we have the cooling systems. So we are ready. Is it 10 of them? I don't know why we need 10, but we're doing 10. It's perfect. We are ready to start doing this stuff, which is the last stuff that is planned for today. 2.5 fused. That, and that. And then we're gonna see if we're gonna miss casings or I don't know if that says them plastic. It's fine. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. I think 5 will do for this. Let me finish my coloring in here. Get you guys back in a moment. So I finally made all of this mess in here. Mimicking the other mess that I had on the other side. We have 2.5 used modular frames per minute. First they're gonna go into the buffer, which I'm not sure I want to do that. So let's delete that build. I want them to go into the box, into dimensional depot, so that I can have access to them just to send up that milestone. I think that's gonna be fine. Let's check if we have enough casings and plastics. I'm worried about it. Casings should be fine in theory. Plastic, I'm not sure. Because I only made 80 more. If it ain't gonna be enough, guess what? Gonna have to go in there somewhere far away and make some more because those nodes are occupied, let's call it. But let's see how this is going because those machineries are filled up, they're working. Well, it used to be until here, so the quantity is slowly growing, which makes me happy. What about you? Well, the quantity is slowly dropping. Well, that could be because this one just came in. Or just because it's struggling to keep up. I hear a drone, but I'm not seeing any drone. You're just going out, isn't it? Yeah, you brought berries. Amazing. So, where's the aluminum drone? Hi there, little buddy. How are you today? What are you? Plastic? More plastic. Amazing. So, we don't have any issues for the time being with the plastic or with the rubber. Everything is just fine. Waiting for that drone with the aluminum. There she is. How much? 400 and 1200. Oh my god. It's good. It's good. Forget I said anything. Forget I said anything. It's like 6 stacks. It's gonna be just fine. Good stuff. I need that one in my life. Let's listen this leading edge production stuff and see what exactly we're not building in here. Okay, because we still have a bunch of stuff to build. Those are going just fine in there. Those are kind of going fine in there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. I said I wanted this one summer slooped, right? Do we really need 5? I think we might. But in that case, how many? Oh, forget I said anything. 5? No, 2.5 is just amazing. Okay, let me get up here. That I wasn't expecting to be out of summer slopes, but it is what it is. Somebody's gonna have to run around the map and grab them. We're getting kind of close to the end of the line here. What do you think about that? Pretty big buffer we have in there, wouldn't you agree? It is. It surely is. So I need 24 more. What is it? Sorry, but you'll have to go away. Gracias. I'll need 24 more fuse module frames just to send up this milestone. All of this can be deleted. Is a quick wire. Some of the machinery up top can be deleted. This guy's still working, but ain't gonna use them. By the way, I see that we're missing 3 of these guys. How comes? Why are we missing those? Adaptive control units. I'm missing 1 basically, or 3 of them. 1, I believe. Why didn't that one happen? 2.5 and 5 computers. Well, grab 5 computers. 2 you needed actually, and 2.5 heavies. Okay. Grab a stack and do those for us. Grab those as well. Don't need them. The point is get the automatic wiring, so we're gonna be good with the assembly directed systems. Let's look at the magnetic field majigis resonators. Cables. Oh my god, we're missing kind of everything here. How comes, mister? Did I make the calculus right? You said. Oh, got a bunch of those. So we can make 34 more cycles. That's 150, 190. It ain't gonna be enough. It's gonna be close, but not enough. Versatile framework we're missing. Were you the one responsible? Modular frames. What do you think of this? Got them up there, I think. I get 200 in here. Grab them, start working. Good stuff. Let's see about those shoes. It's gonna be a moment. We need 24, so I need 15 more. That's 3 minutes. Make that 6 minutes. Get you guys back when I'm gonna have all of those. I'm gonna grab some modular frames in the meantime. Apparently we got all these modular frames in here. Let's listen to Ada.
The Miner Mark III provides top-of-the-line resource extraction potential, making it even easier to contribute to project assembly. Project part number 8, the thermal propulsion rocket, is the most complex project part of this phase as it requires turbo motors, and thus requires your best. Fix it. Didn't think pioneers such as you could get this far. I am glad we have both proven them wrong.
So, I'm thinking, let's just go and put down a manufacturer, like right now, and start making those turbo motors. I don't know, something like 1.5 per minute is going to be enough for what we need here. Basically, in the first stages right now, I'm just gonna need, what's his name? Turbo motors for, my god, I cannot even think. Sorry about that, guys. The miners, Mark III. Because if I will need more bauxite, for example, I can only do it in there with Mark III miners. If I will need more coal, same thing. If I will need more quickware, same thing. Iron, got plenty in there. Copper, well, both of the nodes are used, but we'll see, we'll see. Let's put down a manufacturing here and see exactly what's going on with this turbo motors of ours. How much? I'm thinking that recipe. I'm thinking, I don't know why, but it's fine. How many? 1.5, it should be enough for me. Okay, that ain't gonna be an issue. That, I think we're making only 5. We're making demos. Ready control units, 3 and 6 cooling systems. Let's see what do we have here. Ready control units. We're making 10 of those. Cooling systems and ready control units. Gotta find them. Gotta find them. I think it's in here. Yeah. We're making 10. Let me put that one because we gotta get to the motors and those are pretty far away, I wanted to say. Give me a second here. So those are fine, those are fine. Gotta identify those. The rubber is fine. Okay, good stuff. So we need 6 motors for this. Let's see. I remember doing 10 there on the upper line, but I don't know how many we're using. So we're using here 2.5 and another 2.5, so that's 5. And let me go down this line until I find them. So we're using only those 5. We need 11 basic, and we're making only 10. But we're making a bunch of stators and a bunch of motors. Making 30 and 30, I believe. Yeah, 30 and 30. By the way, I've made more pipes. More steel. Put another 2 foundries in there. That's the pipes. We're doing a bunch there. I don't know how much because we were using way too much. 2 foundries in there. Depths, the pipes. We're doing a bunch there. That's the pipes. We're doing a bunch there. Depths, 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 the pipes. We're do Nevertheless, coming back to the task at hand, we need to upgrade these guys in here. So we need like at least one more. But I would like to have something set aside for my own consumption. So let's do that one really fast. Let's put that blueprint in here. Where is that one going in there? I don't know. So how many should we make extra? We need 11. Let's make 15. I'm gonna have like this 4 molders extra, which are gonna get stored in that box in there. And I think it's gonna be fine. Like that, you know? Come on, come on, come on. You can do this, I believe in you. Perfect. So now we're making 15. Good. Time to get back, I guess. Well, I made all the connections. We get a few turbo models then on the line. They're gonna get in there at some point. They're gonna be stored. They're coming up here. At this point, we have 3 build-up buffers. That 33 builds. We're gonna start with another one. Not enough. So like in there, just for me to have an idea where to put it. Let's take a look at those thermal propulsion rockets. And it's not in there, it's in here. Ain't that complicated. So as soon as some of the other stuff which is building in there, like assembly directory systems, apparently we're still missing something in there, is gonna be done, I'm gonna modify that production line to start making the thermal propulsion rockets. And into the next one, we're gonna unlock the nuclear pasta. And we're gonna have to run around the map to grab copper, deliver it somewhere. The copper powder, that is. Oh, I need 1 supercomputer. Well, why don't you sit so? Here you go, bud. Split. Grab them. Do it. Good stuff. I will put a manufacturing here and delete everything basically. Just to have the thermal propulsion rockets done. And let's take a peek at the next milestone. What do we need to put in here, mister? Because it's the last one. It's from the tier 8. Well, apparently I have something on me. Cooling system. We need 200. 1, 2. Let's plug it in. A bunch more quick wire. All of it from there, apparently. Amazing. Fused. Well, I don't think we got that. We got 41. It's fine. It's gonna happen at some point. And turbomos, they're barely on that line in there. They're not even in storage. Nevertheless, I found a few in the wilds. So I'm not sure I should put them in there. Let me see my blueprint for copper powder. It doesn't take, well, does it? So apparently it doesn't, oh yeah, it will need the Mark III miner. I can build it. But it will need the Mark III miner because I think it's made with 780 copper. I got a feeling it is. Yeah, we're gonna need 780 copper for this. I don't remember the output. So I'm not ready to put all of those in. Let's shift split, right click, I don't remember how to do it. 5. Yeah, I want to keep 5. We're gonna put those 30 in, and at some point we're gonna have more. Into the next one, we're gonna send the particle enrichment. I'm gonna put by myself in here that manufacturer. You're not needed any longer. Thank you very much for your contribution. That manufacturer, which is gonna make the thermal propulsion rockets. Amazing. And I made the box. Oh my god, so many cables. Grab some. Give me 400. Come on. You can go away, thank you. Okay. We're gonna take a look at the nuclear pasta. I know we're gonna need pressure conversion cube, which I have no idea from what it's made. I think it's made in a blender from those fused module frames. Gonna use those just to make 5, because I think we're making something like 2.5. Maybe gonna pump up the turbo modes as well. I don't know. I'm not sure of it. And I think we're gonna go around the map trying to collect, you know. We have in here pure one, so we could use that. We have in here nothing good, nothing good. We have in here a normal one, not interested. We have 2 or 3 in the desert in here, which I normally use. And if that ain't gonna be enough, we have in here another 3, which I normally use as well. I'm enjoying this 3 being here, because if we don't have, and I don't think we have, a bunch of copper powder, well, we could have a bunch. Well, if we don't have a bunch, I could use only 1 drone for all 3 of them. At this point, the blueprint is made with a drone up top. So each time I'm placing one of these down, all I gotta do is put in the copper, the power, and that's it. Everything is getting in there. It's gonna be transported wherever we want it. I think this will be the place where we want it. If not up there on the buffer, we're getting pretty close of finishing with tier 8. Let's not forget that tier 9 is coming. It's gonna be really painful. Oh yeah, I'm loving that. Give me those. So I think we're gonna finish for today. We achieved a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna have to redo all that. This day now. Those are done. Those are done. Those are done. We did those. We did those. And we did the turbo motors as well. So I did all my tasks. It's up to you to do yours. Please do them. It really helps a bunch the channel. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave this one in here. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching this. If you like it, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and if you wanna see some more. And if by any chance you wanna support my dream of becoming a full-time content creator, you can do that by grabbing yourselves an amazing membership. Thank you again. I'll see you to the next one. Bye now.